This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Hey guys, and welcome to All About Linux. Today, I will be testing and comparing the CPU, GPU, and RAM performance of two distros, openSUSE Tumbleweed and Manjaro 20.2.1. My test PC is sporting an AMD Ryzen 5 2400G CPU, an AMD Radeon RX 590 with 8GB of GDDR5 VRAM, and 16GB of DDR4 2666MHz RAM, and I will be running the KDE desktop. Let's get into the test. Starting the test with a game of War Thunder, openSUSE Tumbleweed's frame rates hover around 60 to 70 FPS with almost no stutters. To achieve this, my graphics settings were set to 1080p and the high preset. However, Manjaro 20.2.1 performed quite a bit better, with an average frame rate of 86.1 FPS, 1% lows at 54.8 FPS, and 0.1% lows at 27.5 FPS. Overall, I think Manjaro 20.2.1 KDE wins this round with its better frame rates. Following that, I proceeded to have a round of demolition in CSGO. Graphics settings were set to 1440p auto. Again, I forgot to start the damn frame rate logging because I was too engaged in the game. I really need to stop forgetting about this. On openSUSE, I got around 65 to 75 FPS while running around the map, and I even noticed some instances where I received 110 FPS. Frame rates dropped to around 45 to 50 FPS in combat. While on Manjaro, I got an average frame rate of 73.4 FPS, 1% lows at 41.4 FPS, and 0.1% lows at 27.6 FPS. I will give this round a tie, as both distros perform almost exactly the same. Before I continue with the CPU and RAM tests, I would like to talk about today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN protects your privacy and security online, unblocks geo-restricted content like certain Netflix libraries, with features like its ultra-fast 3,200 plus servers in 65 countries, industry-leading encryption, ad blocker, and many others. It works on an unlimited number of devices, from Android and iOS to Windows, macOS, and Linux, to Chrome and Firefox extensions. Best of all, you can get Surfshark VPN today for the first 3 months free, then 81% off for just $2.49 per month. Do head over to surfshark.do/allaboutlinux and get Surfshark today. Thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. By the way, if you like this type of video, do consider hitting that subscribe and like button. And back to the video. Next, I did some tests to find out about the RAM usage for each distro. When idle, both distros use almost the same amount of RAM, with Manjaro 20.2.1 having a slight lead over openSUSE Tumbleweed. However, when opening the homepage of Firefox, which is openSUSE's search for openSUSE, and the Manjaro website for Manjaro, both distros had exactly the same RAM usage at 2.9GB, which is around 18.4% of my total RAM. Playing one of my videos, I got around 3.1GB, 20% utilization on openSUSE, and 3.0GB, 19.2% utilization on Manjaro. Do note that all these RAM usages include that of the screen recorder, simple screen recorder. I would say that Manjaro won this test, with openSUSE being a close second. Finally, I ran a Geekbench 5 test to test the CPU performance for each of the distros. As we can see, openSUSE performed better than Manjaro with a higher single-core and multi-core score, though the single-core score was within the margin of error. So, in conclusion, I think Manjaro 20.2.1 won this test. openSUSE Tumbleweed won only the Geekbench 5 test, while Manjaro 20.2.1 won the War Thunder and RAM usage test, and the two distros were tied in the CSGO test. Also, I know lots of you want to know about RAM usage for each distro, so I included it in this video. Do let me know if you like the style of this RAM test and your suggestions on other things to test. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.